Hello, friends. Welcome to TriBecca Designs. My name is Rebecca, and like so many of you, I love to sew. Thank you for joining me today. I am super excited to be making a very special announcement. But before I do that, I want to go down memory lane just a little bit to share some information with you guys about my past. Someone recently asked me in one of the comments on one of my videos, had I ever been published? And when they asked me that, in my mind, I thought they were asking me, like, did I ever write a book that I got published or, some type of, publication in that regard. And so my answer was no. But after I thought about it recently, I was like, does this apply? Is that me? Oh my God, that's me. Wait. Backstory. Do any of you recall the Ebony Fashion Fair, the Ebony Jet Fashion Fair fashion shows that used to travel from city to city? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they were called Ebony Fashion Fair. Yeah, from Ebony Magazine. There used to be these wonderful fashion shows that would travel featuring beautiful African American models, fashions, and designs that was just beyond words. They would come to our city, and I would always try to go, and it just inspired me. Representation is important, and it would just inspire me so to see all of the Afrocentric or African inspired designs being done by all these beautiful, tall, brown people. It was just a gorgeous sight to see. It was unlike any fashion show I had ever gone to. But anyways, long story short, I wish they still did those shows. Please, there's got to be somebody out there who's been to one of these shows. You guys, let me know in the comments below, when is the last Ebony fashion fair you ever went to, and how going to those shows, if you've ever been to one, affected you. Okay, moving on. The year was, oh my gosh. Hang on a minute. Oh my God, the year was 2000. Sunday, December 10th, 2000. So long story short, those were still radio days for me. I was in my sewing room. Picture this. I was in my sewing room on a Saturday morning, zoom, just having a good time making. And I heard this announcement about the Ebony Fashion Fair coming. And I was like, oh, hold the presses. I immediately stopped what I was working on, went to my closet, got out some denim fabric and some red faux fur. I don't know what I was thinking. And I was like, okay, I'm going to make something special and I'm going to wear it to this show. And that's exactly what I did. I think this was like just a few days before the show. They had announced that there were only a few tickets on sale. I made this outfit, and as soon as I walked in the door, no kidding, this lady who was with the local newspaper and all of her crew just bum rushed right in my direction, and I saw them coming. I mean, it was just like this kettle of people moving toward you. So naturally, I noticed, and I looked, and I'm like, they coming over here. So I tried to smile and look poised, and she was like, can we interview you? Tell us about your outfit. And I was like, yes, I made this. And as soon as I said I made this, everybody went, oh, and they was like, cut. And the crew and the camera literally were feeling on my outfit and just admiring it. And I was like, wow, I must have really done something good. I thought they were going to ask me to be in a fashion show. But anyway, she did an interview. She asked me some questions. I told her that I was a local, fashion designer, and anyway, long story short, she told me to be on the lookout for my story in the paper, which was going to be the next day. Okay, I'm not kidding. This was on a Saturday. And I was thinking, okay, if she puts me in the paper, it'll be like a really, small clip, a small story. When I got to church that next Sunday, the very next morning, several people walked up to me and was like, I saw you in the paper. Ooh, yeah, I saw you in the paper. And I was like, oh, she really put me in? Oh my gosh. So after church, I rushed to the nearest gas station. And you guys, I was not expecting a full-length headline. Oh my God. There used to be a section in our local paper called The Look, where they would feature all things related to fashion. Here's some other people that were, in the show, or I guess guests, not in the show, but guests attending like myself. But boom, there I am in my red faux fur suit and hat, or I should say my denim suit, and with my accented, and I can't even talk, accented in red faux fur. So yeah, you guys, that was pretty exciting for me. Yeah, I was just shocked when I went and picked up the paper and the image was that big. These were the days. I don't even know if they make a local Sunday paper, if they print one every week anymore. Papers still, even with social media just like kind of taking over all of the communications like that, we're I don't know if TV is even going to be a thing in like 10 years from now. Speaking of TV, here's another story for you. So some of you may recall that I mentioned before that I used to have an online hat shop where I, sold many hats of all different styles and everything. I was just into millinery. It was millinery madness for me at the time. And one day when I was in the process again of making hats, somehow I realized that there was like a National Hat Day or something. I don't remember really how I made that discovery, but I do remember making that discovery on my own. And I decided to contact the local station here. We have a station, like probably many of you do where you are, that features work of local artists. They talk about local businesses and local artisans and things of that nature. And it comes on every morning. So when I knew Hat Day was approaching, I contacted them, and I was like 2 days before, and I was like, hey, would you guys like to feature a local milliner on your station for a National Hat Day? And they were like, oh, yeah, sure. Who is it? Give us the information. I was like, it's me. They was like, oh, okay, yeah. They didn't even know that there was any such thing as a hat day. Long story short, I was on the local news for National Hat Day, and I'm going to share a little clip of that with you guys next.
Welcome back. With the cold weather in full force, keeping your noggin warm is a big must. But just because you're braving the elements, it doesn't mean that you can't rock the latest headgear and still be fashion forward, especially as we celebrate National Hat Day. Owner of TriBecca Designs, good morning. Come on over here. So you've made all these hats?
Absolutely. Made and designed them myself.
Unbelievable. Been doing this for years?
Absolutely. I started sewing with my grandmother when I was 11 years old. She was my inspiration and my teacher.
Well, tell us more about National Hat Day. What should we be doing besides the obvious of celebrating hats? What should we know?
Happy National Hat Day, everyone. Today is the day we celebrate wearing all kinds of hats. Actually, no one really knows how National Hat Day got started. There is a rumor out there that says it was started by hat manufacturers who were trying to increase hat sales.
Makes a lot of sense.
Right. But again, it's just a rumor and no one knows for sure.
Some of these hats up here that we have up front say for you.
Okay.
Where would you wear these?
Well, for example, the 3 hats in the front is a collection of hats I created called pillow hats. And I made these specifically with the colder climate in mind. The brims are stuffed with pillow stuffing. It's a really warm and cozy feel.
It is.
And it's also reminiscent of an earlier age, a more of a vintage styling with a newer twist to it.
I like that. Okay, so what about...
Okay, I didn't want to give too much of that video. It was a great interview. She did a fantastic job. She was a very gracious interviewee. She made me very comfortable because I was super nervous. And yeah. So I don't know if those two things count as being published or not. But moving forward, if you didn't already figure it out, I'm super excited. Coming up in the February issue of SEWN magazine, I am going to be one of the featured seamstress in the magazine, one among many. And so a little bit about SEWN magazine. SEWN magazine is a publication done by Michelle Morris. I will place a link below in the description, a direct link to her website for SEWN magazine. I would encourage you, while you're on the website, before you even buy the magazine, please check out Michelle's bio. This girl has it going on, or I should say this woman. I mean, her repertoire of sewing history and fashion history is amazing. She has accomplished so much, and I'm just so impressed by her. She reached out to me from through social media and asked if I would be interested in being featured in one of her publications, and of course I said yes. So it looks like it's gonna be February, and I'm so excited because February is Black History Month, and the magazine is fantastic. Let me tell you guys a little bit about the magazine. First of all, it is a physical magazine. You have to purchase it online. Link below in the description box. It will take you directly there. It's a pre-sale. So the magazine is currently on sale now. So you can purchase it right now. It will be distributed by mail within the first 2 weeks in February, I believe, if that's correct. But check out the website. It has all the information right on the page in the link. And so some of the previously featured artists, designers, seamstress makers in this magazine do a fantastic work. Here's what I really like about the magazine. You get several DIYs in there, and you get at least one free pattern. So it's just, you get to, discover new makers, new seamstress, new artists, new designers who you may have never heard of. And so I'm really, really excited to get my hands on the physical magazine once it comes out. And I would encourage you guys to do so as well. Not just because I'm featured in it, although that is a tremendous, huge blessing to me. And if you would purchase it, I will be so honored. I really think you're going to enjoy what is in the magazine from cover to cover. I mean, they're beautiful magazines. In fact, I would encourage you to go on the website now and purchase a magazine from a previous issue, that if you can get your hands on one, because I mean, all of the magazines are just fantastic. I'm just super excited about it, and I hope you guys will go out and buy up all the magazines. And like I say, past, present, and future, I hope that you will continue to support this publication. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. And be sure and come back, turn on your notifications, like the video. I can't wait to show you guys what I've got planned for my next Vlogmas. If you're into coats, it's cold outside. Yeah, you're gonna like this one. So I'll chat with you on the next one. Peace and blessings.